Like that. Oh, that wasn't right. Should pull up and have me selected now, which it did not. So I cannot see it. Hmm.
That page that's pop up on the television.
There we go. Let's hop back over to Facebook and fix our link. Now that's going to be different. Okay, looks correct. Looks correct. There we go. All right. Fixed. It's all better. Chat's back. Dustin's in. Life is correct. Life is correct again. Life's good. We're back. All right. Fixed it. That is, I'm gonna blame the fact that Facebook isn't working or has me fucking kiboshed right now because I've been going on the podcast page and stirring shit up in other groups, and I think I probably got reported by some people that don't agree with me. And I think that got the whoa, buddy, let's calm down with your Bluetooth mode. I think that might be as to why it is not letting me go live. And all I have to say about that is those people can go fuck themselves and stop being soft. Because we still got YouTube. Sadly, they don't know we're live. I do not know. Okay. Now we got all that situated, and I've collected myself. We have chat working. Life is good again. Still say my bit rate is low. Why my bit rate's not low? You're low. Okay. If anyone's low here, it's not me. Let's get some tags out there so we can get all of our favorite people in here because I love all my favorite people. Boom, boom. Let's throw that down.
I don't like it.
Love, you want to tag up the homies on the Facebook post, please? As far as where's Poppet, let me catch up with y'all now. Let me catch up. Dustin, welcome in. Courtney, welcome in. Lovely to see both of you. Jess is laying down. For those who don't know, Jess has a tear in her labrum. It's a muscle in her hip. So her hip bothers her quite a bit, and lately it's been really bugging her. And not just because your boy's been beating that shit up. You know what I mean? I'd love to take credit for this one, but it's actual just injury stuff from the car accident. So she's laying down. She's chilling. She's going to be running datas for me in the background, and she'll be joining in a little bit later here. So she knows, and I know she can't sit through a whole fucking episode. It's too much on her. So we're going to give her a reduced role for the time being. When are you talking about having surgery on that? April 16th looks like when she's going to be having surgery on it. You know what I mean? So by April 20th, I'll be back in there. What? I said, so by April 20th, I'll be back in there.
April 20th?
Yeah. All up in them guts. Love you, love. Yeah, just Mr. Face. I have no life, so I was waiting. Get better, Jess. Do you need some chocolate? Always makes me feel better. LOLs. Last time we were talking about not accepting candy from Doug, but now we supposed to take candy from you. I don't know about that. I don't know if we're supposed to trust either of you when it comes to candy. Candy in your minivan.
Jess, Allison, Jake, Leah, Corey, Sean, Ty, Billy, Morgan, and Doug.
That's a gang of people.
Anybody?
You got Rashawn stuff
Yeah.
and Tai Tai.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that should be it. Itchy nose goes. I don't know. I put my vape. I've been trying to cut out my chewing at home, so I've been vaping a little bit. I'm ashamed to say it, but I'm not. I really don't give a fuck. I know neither of you are going to come up in here and judge me, so I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, I got quite the episode today.
Doug is in here.
One, we got some random things to talk about. You know, it's another plane crash. USA hockey team fucking smacked the shit out of Canada because Canada was running that motherfucking mouth. 87 plane crashes. That was just this year alone, ain't it?
Yeah, no, just in the
Just so
the 45 days that we've had.
just in the
Whatever.
45 days of this year that we've had, or whatever, how many days?
48,
There's been 87 plane crashes. I feel like it used to be very surprising if you had one plane crash. Like, usually it was not a commercial airliner either. It was usually like, you know, a little prop job. But 87 plane crashes this year, several of which have been Delta or commercial airlines. Holy fuck. I used to fly all the time, y'all. I used to fly like all the time. Every year I'd be taking a flight. I haven't been one to fly since COVID. And now I'm happy. I ain't been one to fly since fucking the vid skis. This shit was such a hassle. It became such a fucking hassle. Just trying to board your flight was a fucking
The
hassle.
last time we were on a plane was when that plane fucking in Nevada when we were coming back here. And
true.
they were like, we had all these malfunction problems. I'm like, can we just go back? Like,
Yeah.
we not.
So last time we was on a plane, we were coming back from Nevada to here, and we was they were delaying it because there was, you know, some mechanical issues being taken care of. And I shit you not, the mechanic that went out there, I don't know how else to describe it. That was a DEI hire, and DEI didn't even exist yet. And this bitch had nothing but a fucking roll of duct tape and a pocket full of zip ties. I'm like, what is she fixing on the plane with duct tape and zip ties? Come to find out, duct tape was engineered for airplanes. Like, they have a special kind of duct tape, I think, but it's, you know, it's duct tape. And zip ties as well, I believe, were invented for airplanes.
For what in airplanes?
Well, not holding the fuselage together, I'll tell you that. But that's what those ones look like. So when we got on the plane and we look up, like there's a center strip, you know, so you have two trim pieces that go from the overhead bends up to the center, and then there's a strip that covers the seam that runs down the plane, right? Well, the seam, it's not a tight seam between these pieces. It's like a fucking quarter-inch, maybe a little bigger gap. And I see zip tie tails hanging out that bitch. First of all, as a professional fucking mechanic, cut your zip tie tails and position them in such a manner that they're not going to cut nobody. All right, that's a mechanic tip for anybody. Cut your tails and make sure they're positioned in a way that's not going to cut the next guy. You know what I mean? Be courteous. But I've seen these things holding this fucking, it looked like they was holding the fuselage together, y'all. I'm like, what the fuck? We're about to take off. I'm like, this is going to be fucking wild, dude. Normal people probably would have requested to get off the airplane. Not us. I'm pretty sure we ordered a drink for that one. That was a good time. Good time. I got some pretty good plane stories. I've flown through a crazy lightning storm in an airplane. That was fucking nuts in the dark of the night, and just fucking and it was like lightning, like right by the plane.
There's 8 people
Like,
in here?
not looking into the fucking distance, right? But like right there.
Roll call.
I was on a plane going to Vegas.
Yeah.
And there's like, I don't know, just a fucking handful of planes circling the airport because it has some crazy crosswinds across the runways. It was like 30 something knot winds or not miles per, whatever it was, however you measure that shit. And most of the flights were getting to the point on fuel where it was like land or go to the next airport, which was Palm Springs. So most of these flights are taking off to Palm Springs because they're like, we're not about it. Our pilot goes, Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to circle the airport a couple more times here while we wait for them to clear the debris in the runway. It appears a Biffy has blown into the runway, so we're just going to wait for them to clear it, and we're going to give this a shot.
Huh.
Now, let me tell you. He followed up and said, so we're going to give this a shot. If on our descent it feels like we're not going to be able to land the plane, we will pull back up and we will continue on to Palm Springs. I'm like, this dude just said we're going to give it a shot. And like I said, I've flown planes since I was knee high to a duck. I'm talking like 6 years old and shit. You know, when they'd give you a stewardess would basically babysit you at the very back of the plane. Super, super cool. But this man said we're going to give it a shot. As soon as they get that fucking Biffy out the runway, we're going to land. I've never fucking prayed on an airplane, y'all. Never. I prayed on that motherfucker as we was coming down. And this dude's coming down, you know, you think an airplane come down nice and straight. No, he had it cocked and the tail kicked out to counter the fucking wind. And as soon as that front wheel touched, he straightened that bitch out, landed that thing like a G. Moral of these stories is all those planes landed.
Right.
The zip tie plane landed. The fucking we're gonna give it a shot guy landed. You know what I mean? What was the other one I just told him? There's three. The lightning storm one, we didn't fucking die. You know, all these times we just landed. Now we got 87 airplanes fucking crashing and burning in less than fucking 3 months. Does that seem normal?
Justin, you don't want to go on a plane.
You know what? No, you absolutely would have wanted to go on a plane like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Flying back in the day was fucking dope. I remember way back when you actually got served meals on a flight. And I'm not talking an international fucking flight. I'm talking from here to Vegas or here to California. Here to California when I go see my dad, it's like 5 hours, 5.25 hours, right? 5 hours. You get a real ass meal. And I'm not even talking like a cheap TV dinner. You got a fucking legit little fucking super duper TV dinner. Fucking dope. You don't want to fly nowadays though. You definitely don't want to fly this year.
No.
If you do, I hope you got some fucking gangster ass life insurance. And if you have no beneficiaries for that shit, hey, sign your boy up.
Your thumb is flying when you do that.
Oh, sorry. Now this last one in Canada, this last fucking plane crash in Canada. I've watched a couple videos on that, which you'll notice there's not many. There's not a lot of viewer footage on that one. Always weird because everybody's got a fucking cell phone. Everybody's got a cell phone, but there's only like 2 videos of this fucking plane crash. And there's what, like 60 people on that plane or some shit? Well, I saw one that was up close. A couple things I noticed. The side it rolled over and snapped the wing off and had all that black billowing smoke. There was no fucking like soot or anything on that airplane. Airplane was clean. Okay, you're thinking, nah, Gary. GT, my dog. It's because they was putting out the fire, dude. You can see on the ground that clearly less than like 100 gallons of water was dumped on that plane at that point. Far less than 100 gallons. That's not cleaning all that soot off. That shit sticks. Water doesn't really take it off. Not only that, there was like one scratch on it, on the side that it rolled on. Right by the door. Big old gouge in it. Other than that, feeling pretty crisp. That's weird, right? Now, okay, let's get real weird. I want y'all to imagine you were just in a fucking plane crash and then hanging upside down for however long and then having to unbuckle that seatbelt and fucking fall on your shit and then stumble out of this plane through emergency exits, right? What would your mindset and everything be at? You'd probably be fucking freaked out. You'd probably be running off that plane. You might be limping because you busted your fucking shit. You just got in a plane crash. You know what I mean? You might be limping a little bit. Everyone walking out that plane, cool, calm, and collected, like whatever. Like, Shit happens every day, dude. It's 2025. What the fuck? What in the actual shitty McTitty bitties is that shit? Uh, no, I mean, I said if you got a super cool life insurance policy, put me down. Put me down. Uh, I I got one, but it ain't that cool, and obviously it all goes to Carson. So after my funeral expenses are paid for, I'm expecting a gold casket. I'm expecting a gold casket. If fucking Mr. Fentanyl got one, I should get one too. Oh, George Floyd Destiny. That's what I was looking for. I actually only said excited brain fart. And I couldn't think of the name right away. So I was just describing him the best I could. You know, for what he should be known for. Oh, we are being distracted from something bigger going on. Yeah, no, that's, you know, that's why I'm kind of, could it be this government audit that's going on? Could it be Doge? That they don't want us paying any attention to what Doge is uncovering? I'm feeling that. I'm feeling that. Let me tell you, I got home, took a nice poop. It was wonderful poop. It was a smelly one. It was a stanker. I took a shower, you know, and then I got on my computer. I went on the Doge website. I made it about, what'd you say, like 30, 40 minutes?
Yeah.
30, 40 minutes before I was so fucking frustrated and just made me fucking sick. I had to get off. I'd smoke a little Chiba, you know? Before that, I wasn't even going to smoke before this episode. I know I say that like every episode. It usually just makes me, though. She didn't even make me. I was like, I need to calm down. I was fucking pissed. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. A gold casket with us close homies around with the blunt, each to carry you to the cause of the great beyond. Yes, I will expect all my homies to be smoking blunts too. All my pallbearers, whatever they're called, pallbearers. So I expect them to be fucking. I saw a fucking meme the other day. Rashawn posted saying like, none of the homies understand that one of us will have everyone at our funeral. What was it? One of us will
We'll have nobody.
that was the last one. There was one in between. I don't know, something, and then like the last one said, one of us will have no one at our funeral. So basically, you know, the last homie to die, there won't be any homies left to be at the homie's funeral. So I informed Rashawn that I called dibs on dying first because I want all the homies at my funeral. My funeral is going to be lit. I'll tell you that right now. I got very, very special requests to be carried out at my funeral. This shit's going to be fucking fire. You're not going to want to miss it. I'll tell you that right now. There's people that didn't make it to my wedding. Bet they're going to be at my funeral though. Bet. Yeah, no, they're getting kicked out. They're getting kicked out for sure. Oh, absolutely, they're getting kicked out.
Where's that fucking house?
I don't know. It's probably buried deep in the depths of the depths. So yeah, that you heard it here first, folks. I call dibs on fucking numero uno in the Deadpool. Yeah, it's super sad. It's super sad for the last guy. Fucking sucker. And, no, I feel bad for the last homie is. But at the same time, it's like, okay, you ain't going to have no one at your funeral, but at least we all waiting for you. You know what I mean? Me, I'm gonna be the first one out, so I'm gonna just be, I ain't gonna have no homies to really kick it with. I'm gonna be fucking with all the homies though. I'm gonna be hunting all my homies. I'll be turning their TVs off and shit. But deep down inside, I'm gonna be lonely. I'm gonna be real lonely though. I'm gonna be having fun, but it's gonna be like sad fun, lonely fun. Courtney says, I better not be last. You know, it's, you better get Doug on a real healthy diet. Make sure he getting all his sleep he needs. I heard the secret to longevity in men is plenty of BJs.
Shut the fuck down. Rub.
I was looking back at Jess when I said that. I was trying to drop a little. You know what I mean? It's the key to longevity in men. And the secret
That's what that is?
to a high IQ in women.
Oh.
That was proven by a university student. Not really proven. She just drank a lot of, man seed and had the highest fucking IQ in the school. Coincidence? I don't know.
Did you drink it or was you sucking them all off?
Well, how else you going to extract it?
Fucking jerk off in
Going to the sperm bank and be like, hey, you got any unclaimed seed back there? Let me get that.
Sure.
No, she was sucking it. I'm going to assume she had a boyfriend or something. And she wasn't just finding a random dude every morning to fucking start the day off with a random fucking BJ. That'd be weird.
Holy fuck. Rashawn posts a lot.
Rashawn does post a lot. Hey, see, Doug, I'll be looking out for you, bro. What's up? I'll be looking out. Courtney said, I hate you. So said, I may have you beat on that departure. Well, you know what, bro? If you do, first of all, your loss. You're missing out on what's going to be a fucking funeral of the century. You know what I mean? It's going to be the greatest funeral to ever be funeraled. I'm gonna be the fucking liveliest dead dude you ever seen. Think about that. I like how the camera doesn't pick up the smoke, it green screens it out. It's like it just vanishes. Poof. Or the vapor. BJ's on an airplane. Hey, if you can make that work, more power to you. Have you ever been in a fucking airplane lavatory? In the airplane shitter? Man. I don't know how anybody pulls off any kind of anything in one of those little fucking tiny ass little shit rooms. That shit's crazy. You ever been in an airplane shitter? Yeah. Crazy. Tiny. Like, I don't know how anyone even really. My knees do touch. My knees touch the door. You know what I mean? And I'm only 6'2". So like, just said I'm older than you. Think about that. Okay, I'm not. You know what I mean? I feel you on that. You're a little bit older, but I'm telling you, man, I run a hard life, bro. I run a hard ass life. You should see me at work, dude. I go crazy every day. And I'm pretty sure every day of going crazy is knocking off a little bit of time. Courtney said, not mine.
Not mine what?
I don't know. But that's what she said. Not mine. No, I know you don't hate me. It's a bro thing. We'd be looking out for bros by spreading knowledge. That's what that was. It was facts. I'm pretty sure the University of BJ proved that many years ago. They had studies done. So no big deal. No big deal. It's all good. We'll probably find something in it in the Doge documents here. Actually, they wouldn't have cut that funding. Elon would have skipped right over that. She'd be like, 20 million to the University of BJ's. Well, we better keep funding them. I don't know why he just sounded like that. He sounds nothing like that at all. That's a weird accent. So my legs wouldn't touch the seats.
In most group of friends, one of them will eventually go to all the other friends' funerals, and one of them won't go to anybody.
Oh, okay. So one will have all the homies at the funeral. One will go to all the homies' funerals, and one will have no homies at his funeral. Which, I like the middle dude. That's rough. You know what I mean? But the last dude at the same time, that dude went to all the funerals, and then he got no one at his.
Or the first one that can't go to anyone's funeral.
That dude got it good. He's got it good. He got it good. Who the fuck wants to go to a funeral? Except for everyone going to go to mine. My shit's going to be fucking fire. We're going to have a DJ. It's going to be open bar. You know what I mean? It's going to be like Drank and the Buddha all at the open bar. We'll have what you need. Courtney said that's deep. It is. It's real deep. It's fucked up, but it's a fucked up one, but it's deep, and that's why I dibsed first.
I don't necessarily think it works that way, but
It works however I want it to work. This is
I don't want it.
this is my simulation, and it will run exactly how I tell it to.
I don't want it to work that way.
This is my matrix. All of you are just programs in my matrix. We know that. You tell me you're a user? Oh man. Jess said she's not an NPC, she's a user. That's crazy.
I don't want to be an
Oh, maybe I'm the NPC. Maybe this is my programming. I don't fucking know.
You're something.
I'm a lot of things. I am a lot of fucking things. I'm a lot of people. All in one. All in one.
No, those are your characters.
I know, they're just characters. There's 6 people in here and I don't even know who's in here really, so like maybe I shouldn't say things that
Right.
inside jokes only, you know what I mean? Like
only some people know.
yeah, stuff that only like certain people would get, because you get the wrong person, they're gonna be like, oh my god, this dude's a fucking how
Right.
many personalities does he have? This is insane.
What is going
Do we
on?
get different ones on different episodes? You could. You guys could. You want a different Gary for every episode?
No.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm
Everybody
fucking
else
I'm playing.
disagree.
Don't listen to her. She's a killer of fun.
Listen to me.
Do not listen to her.
No. Put it
I'll-
away.
I'll mute you.
Fucking try it.
I just got to figure out your coding.
Figure it out.
Plus, I wish I could have been at Austin's. Always sucks when someone close passes and you can't be there to say goodbye. Yeah, that was a rough one. That was a rough one.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, there's no harder funeral than one where like you even though you shouldn't, but where you blame yourself and feel like you could have done more. Those are the worst. And that's like the only one I ever really felt like that at. You know, there's a lot of things to it. There's a lot of things.
Why did you delete that?
The tallest person could be sitting in front of me and would have plenty of room. LOL. Is by
Not in the bathroom toilet or a plain toilet. Plain bathroom.
no, she's saying her legs wouldn't touch it. Like I'm guessing like the bathroom or in the seats Like- because she's short. Yeah, no. Go hop on a Spirit Airlines fucking plane and tell me your knees don't touch, Courtney. You could be fucking 3 foot nothing and you're still crammed in one of them seats. That's just crazy there. I won't ever fly a fucking Spirit airline ever again. One time I did. I fucked around one fucking time and I fucking paid
Why did you
dearly.
scroll down? Did you scroll down?
Why did what scroll down? What are you talking about?
Austin's thing would show up. Like on the TV.
Oh no, it's gone. Dustin deleted it. Oh no, it's on here. It's on, but it even disappeared off Chat Ninja. And then Dustin did retracted a message. I don't know what
Yeah,
that
I know, I
message.
know.
Man, who the fuck you think you is retracting messages, bro? Ain't no retractorizers up in here. Unretract, resubmit. In a little bit here, we're gonna start getting into the Doge stuff. We're gonna pick some of these things. This shit's crazy. Y'all hear about fucking Wendy Williams? Y'all hear about Wendy? I'm not a Wendy Williams guy. I know I just said that like we all are or something. Like oh, did y'all hear what happened to our girl Wendy? No, it's not like that. It's not like that. So let me reset. Let me get my cool back. All right, so did y'all hear about that shit with Wendy Williams? This woman, 2020 gets a divorce. Right. Let's bring it back. Let's bring it back a little bit. Her show started what, 2012, 2008, 8 or 12, something like that. Daytime talk show host for over 10 years. Incredibly successful show. Incredibly successful. They'll say I deleted it because it was all fucked up typing. All fingers were faster than the brain. That happens to me all the time.
All the time.
Incredibly successful talk show host. 2020 gets a divorce. Right. Her husband she'd been with 20 years. They get a divorce. She finds out he's having like a whole secret, second life, banging chicks and whatnot, all crazy. And Wendy takes some time off from her show, starts drinking heavily drinking, and her fucking financial advisor sees far more money coming out of her account than she would typically spend. Enough that it was concerning to the financial advisor. Financial advisor takes this information to Wells Fargo, the place that all of her accounts are in. Wells Fargo freezes all her accounts, goes to court, gets basically a conservatorship placed on her, where the financial guardian, though, it's not family or anything like it was with Britney Spears and shit. It's someone appointed by Wells Fargo that Wendy's never met. Let's say he's never met Wendy, but is now completely 100% in charge of her entire fucking life. Wendy can't access her money. She can't spend what she wants. She can't see who she wants. She can't do what she wants. All of her rights have been stripped from her because she was spending too much money. Now, in this incredible country of ours, you have the right to fucking drink all your money away if you want to. You do whatever you want with it. You fucking earned it. You can spend it. It can go wherever you want it to go. You can blow all that shit on fucking cocaine and going to movies. What? And boobies. Well, it'd be weird for Wendy to spend it on boobies, but you know what I mean? That's your fucking right. But here's the thing. You know how banks make money? Banks make money off us having our money in the bank. So you go put $1,000 in the bank takes $700-800 of that and goes invests it, right? They take your money and they invest it, and then they make, say, 10% off that. They get a 10% return on it, and they give you like 0.001% of that. That's how banks make money. So if you got millions of dollars in a bank, and they start losing that millions and millions of dollars, or they got to start paying you that millions and millions of dollars. And mind you, most banks don't have the money they claim to have. The bank might say they got $1 billion, but in reality, they might have like $1 million on hand in actual cash assets. So you start taking all your fucking money out and spending it. Well, they got to start withdrawing from investments and all this and that to facilitate giving you your money. They didn't like that. Wells Fargo didn't like that at all. They're fucking up their investments. You're fucking with their money. So they fucking stole and seized every last dollar of Wendy Williams. I want y'all just kind of fucking kick back and think about that one for a little bit tonight. After we get off this podcast. Feel free to go on to social medias and voice your concern for Wendy Williams and what Wells Fargo is doing. It is some of the most criminal shit I've ever seen. And if Wells Fargo can get away with that with a millionaire like Wendy Williams, and her family is fighting to stop it and to no success, imagine what they can do to all of us. Just think about that one. If there's no accountability for this kind of criminal behavior, what is to stop them from saying, you know what, Americans? You don't have money anymore. It's gone. It's all gone. Hope you had cash and gold at home. Or at least a bunch of chicken eggs. I don't know. Because now you have nothing. That's fucking crazy to me. So, like I said, feel free to go out and voice your concern on that type of subject and the financial institutions' overreach into our personal lives. I'll take my glass off for a second. Bitches be hurting my motherfucking face, my ears and stuff. Like all my ears. I need a slightly shallower hat. You know what I mean? This I like a deep hat, but with the glasses, don't be weird about it.
I'm not being weird.
Jeez.
My ears hurt all the time for my glasses. This is what I was laughing about. I just did it at the right time.
Just said Wendy would go for the sausage. I definitely figured Wendy's probably a sausage person. Definitely a sausage person. Not just because you're married to sausage for 20 years. I'd just take her as a sausage person.
Doesn't mean she doesn't like boobies. Fuck.
Everybody loves boobies. That's besides the point. We don't do banks at all, Courtney says. No, I mean, at the end of the day, though, you do have to fucking deal with some form of a financial institution, whether it be fucking Venmo or whatever. And all those are probably owned or in cahoots with banks to some degree. So, you know, if it ain't fucking straight up cash in hand, you're dealing with a bank to some level, or a financial institution of some degree, which is, I don't know, it's fucked. I like to use more local source banks, like Citizens in Norwood. I used to fuck with Klein, but when they got bought up by Old National and shit, I was like, y'all fucking suck now. I don't fuck with them no more like that. Not like today, Yeah, I mean, we got 6 people in here yet. Damn, we've been just on a solid sixer. Solid sixer tonight, everybody. Let's bring this bad boy over, which means I'm not going to be able to see my chat very well unless I go like this. I can move chat over a little bit. Oops, I grabbed the wrong window. Bring you over here. So we can do that for a little bit. Yep, true that. No, I'll be thinking before I talk sometimes. Come on now. So, interesting. What?
You say you think before you talk?
Sometimes. Quick interesting fact about Doge. Did you know Doge was not just created by Trump? Doge was created by Obama. But it served a completely different purpose. It actually served like almost no purpose. Its purpose was to revamp the Obamacare website that was an absolute disaster. And then basically like become oversight for it. And it fell into the shadows. Like it just kind of dropped off into the shadows. And no one fucking thought nothing of it or anything. So when Trump created Doge, all he did was take that existing already ran through Congress and all that shit and revamped it and re-strategized it. That's why fucking all them people in Congress and shit are all pissed because they can't do anything about it. If it was created by an executive order, they could stop it. They can't stop it because it was passed through Congress already. Yeah, so that's one of the reasons they're all pissed. And not to mention, like, all their fucking slush fund money's drying up and disappearing now. They're really fucking mad about that. And they're getting caught. Paper trails are fucking forming and fucking people are going to fucking burn for it. It's beautiful.
They better.
And, the most beautiful thing about this, the most beautiful fucking thing, is it's not targeted to one side. This whole process takes no prisoners. It doesn't care who you are, who you're affiliated with, right, left, in between. Don't fucking matter. It's coming for you. If you fucked up and you fucked with our tax dollars, you're fucking going to burn. Money always has a trail. And that's because they fucking deal with financial institutions. But it all has a fucking trail. I need to move chat over here. I feel so lost with chat on the left. Or on the right. There we go. That feels more natural. Had issue with them 2 times in the last week. Was just trying to cash a check. Yeah. Huh. You know what I'm saying? Checks are weird. I don't know. I'm surprised people still fucking use checks. It's so weird having a piece of paper with all your information stamped right on it, and you just go handing that shit out. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. It's like, we have customers that pay with checks. And it's like, something happens, someone breaks in the shop per se, and like steals that pile of checks before they get to the bank. That's a lot of people's fucking, that's your routing and account number right on it. That's all I need to take your money.
Mm-hmm.
That's why checks are crazy to me. I would tell Dad, like, make sure when you get checks, they go right in that fucking drawer, though. Like, I don't care if there's customers coming in or anything. Like, you can't let it sit
No.
for any amount of time. It has to go straight into a drawer.
Right. Otherwise, that would be lost.
So waiting for my last comment to show yet. What comment? I don't see it. It must be doing that Facebook thing. Maybe they took a little note from Facebook chat and they're like, hey, don't work all the time. Hey, forget some comments here and there. It's the people love it. It's for the people. The people need to have their comments not show up sometimes. You know, I'm pretty sure the same thing happens on like Twitch. When I watch GBK, he'll read like both sides of, you know, comments before and after mine and not mine.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure there's times like my comments just don't show up.
That's annoying.
The chat on here is behind. Yeah, no,
Chat's always behind.
Chat's always behind. Well, Dustin is. Yeah, Dustin, even gay dudes can appreciate boobies. Get out of here. Get out of here. You telling me you can't be like, you know, those are some nice boobies. I have no desire to play with them as a gay man, but those are nice boobies.
Somebody said.
He said, hey, here I am, Dustin, a gay man. I don't like boobies. Yeah.
These are nice.
Yeah, no, chat's always behind, though. Chat is always behind. All right. Oh, I wonder if I can break them down just like this. No. Oh, you can switch between value and savings. So some of them have already used enough money that they can't be stopped, essentially, is what that is. Okay. You got me on that one. See, I be thinking. All right, let's hop over to this, which I can't do it on this. Fuck. I got to do it on this one. All right, so what you guys are looking at here is the actual Doge website. Very interesting website. If you have not, I mean, fucking, if you catch a little free time, go out and check this fucking website out. Check it out. Just go through the shit and, you know, pick random things, whatever, and let's see. So, some of these I really enjoyed. Now I had a whole bunch of these pulled up before going live, so I could run through all this, and I had real good ones pulled up and everything. But then I had to restart everything, thinking it was my PC that was preventing us from going live on Facebook, when in fact it is just Facebook being Facebook, because I've been picking on idiots all day. For a few days, actually. And in my very humble opinion, there's nothing wrong with picking on people that refuse to use their brain to do critical thinking. Okay? It's not being a bully. It is trying to make them fucking think for the first time in their life. I'm trying to be helpful. Anyway.
Down to the Department of Education.
I'm back up at the top, and one thing I absolutely love about some of this stuff. So we're in the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, right? Look at this, $216,000 right here. Now, this is the other beautiful thing about this website. Elon posted the receipts. He posted this is from the Treasury Department. Okay. And he posted this for all these contracts. And one thing that he was talking about is how right here it says Treasury account symbol. A lot of these fucking shady or stupid ass ones didn't get that symbol. It is also noted up here who this was prepared by and approved by, their email. where this money is, or the corporation in which it is getting it. Right? Very good things to know. Boom, boom. The descriptors for this contract and another descriptor of requirements. Look at this dollar amount, y'all. $216,000. And if you just read all of that, you will notice that that is for consumer and financial reports in a Wall Street Journal subscription. $216,000 for a Wall Street Journal subscription. That is for the Department of Financial Protection Bureau. I ain't got many magazine subscriptions in my life. And seeing what they cost now, I can understand why I've never had one. $216,000. Bloomberg government subscription, $850,000. $850,000 right there. There's a bunch of those different ones in here. I mean, I'm trying to like zoom through this so we don't kill a whole bunch of time. Now this one kills me. Let's get into the Department of Agriculture. Department of Agriculture. Farmers and shit. I want you to keep thinking about that while I read these off. Farmers and shit. There's this reoccurring $25 million contract, and it's not the same contract, as I'll show you here real quick. You'll see here, there's a reference ID, an individual ID, and in the descriptor, there's nothing about it being updated. So if they update a contract right in here, it'll say that this amount is updated for da 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 da. So it's not really a separate contract. It is simply an updated amount and resubmitted. So this is diversity, equity, inclusion, and accessibility, DEIA assessment and training services. This is training services for DEI hires, hiring DEI employees. Okay, $25 million, support professional program management, administrative management, and general management. Now, I don't believe you need a whole different management team at $25 million to manage DEI hires. I feel like you can manage them the same way you manage any fucking employee or hire, right? Right. Okay, so let's drop to this next one. 25 mil. Cool, 25 fucking million. And we'll see here, we have a reference ID that is different than these reference IDs. Okay. But there again, cool, 25 million. There's the business types that it's applied for. DEIA assessment and training services, support professional program management, professional and management development strategies. Okay. And there again, here's another one. It's going to say like the same exact shit. Another one that's going to say the exact same shit, right? There's a slew of these just through the Department of Agriculture alone. What is this? Blanket purchase agreements. These are interesting too. $4 million. A cool fucking $4 million right here. Boom, $4 million right there. And also note that there's dates. Where are the dates? Right here. The dates in which these performance start and everything. All during the Biden administration. Imagine that. And once we start getting past the DEI ones, you know what? We should actually check the DEI ones. I didn't check any of those. Here's the business name that is receiving this money. Metaphase Consulting, LLC. Blanket purchase agreement for RMA, NRC, FSA, outreach support services, support professional, other administrative management, and general management. Let's look at what this is. Metaphase Consulting. It's a consulting firm. That's fucking That's just slang for money laundering and fucking slush funds. Those services, data analytics, advisory. So we paid this company $4 million to do what? To do what? Outreach support services? Interesting. Very interesting. Where's that? That was that cool 4 right there. I didn't really mess with any of these super small amounts. What is this? Service strategy planning. Isn't that what that last place did, though? Isn't that what the last one we just looked at did? IT and telecom, IT management support service, computer system design and services. Evoke Research and Consulting, another consulting firm. LLC, Arlington, Virginia. Awful lot of consulting. How much do we spend a year in fucking consulting? Probably a crazy amount. This is some bullshit. It's sickening. Watch the site shut down in a few days. I'm surprised they can show those screenshot that. Well, here's the thing. Via transparency, this should all be public knowledge, and a lot of the contracts are. If you ever go to like whitehouse.gov, I think it was at whitehouse.gov. Oh, that's fucking pretty dope. Actually, I think he might have taken down those fucking things. Yep. Let's go like this. Oh, fucking everything's changing now. Interesting. Well, I'm not going to sit and learn that. Maybe I'll figure out where all those are for another time. Research active solicitations. Interesting. I'll get back to that another time. But you used to be able to just go onto the government website and look at available contracts. And then you put your bid in on it, whether like a weapons contract and shit. So it's actually how I found out iRobot, the company that started the robot vacuums, was going to become worth so much. I was fucking researching this shit one day. This is like years and years and years ago. And I saw that there were government contracts available for basically robotics and weaponry. And iRobot had a bid on that contract. They were going to fucking win it. So if they fucking win that contract, their fucking stock's gonna blow up. And that shit fucking went up. If I would have acted on that thought, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to y'all right now, because I'd be fucking banging down Mai Tais and shit on the Bahamas or something. I sure as fuck wouldn't be here. All right, let's hop back over. Regional, gender, and what the fuck? I don't even want to know. El Salvador and Honduras. I know it's a small dollar amount, but I gotta read this. Natural resource conservation and other forestry, whatever. Research and development in the physical El Salvador and Honduras. Gender assessment consultant. Okay, so this is actually not a national resource and conservation or anything. Now, this is what USAID got fucking pot for, was all this shit. And apparently the Department of Agriculture was kind of helping them out too. See, look at Service Support Service IP. Yeah, right here it says gender assessment consultant. Right. No, all right, let's get past that. Let's get into what do we got next? Department of fucking Commerce. Oh, look at this. Smooth $20 million purchases. You gotta watch out for the round numbers. I found that anytime you find just like a round number, you already know it's fucked. You know it's already fucked up. A smooth 20 million. Why are they? I feel like 20 million to our government is absolutely nothing. Like they just drop a smooth 20 million like we dropped $20. You know what I mean? Like if we were to make a bet with someone, we'd probably be like, hey, I bet you $20. They fuck around, they go, hey, I bet you 20 mil. That's what they do. They don't fuck with 20s. They fuck with 20 mils. Holy shit. I wonder what this blanket purchase agreement thing's for. Video production. Okay, yeah, this is one of the ones I looked up. This is for video production. Story Farm Media. Oh, yeah, this is a good one, y'all. This is good right here. Watch this. This is interesting. Story Farm, LLC. Advertising company. Look at their main clients.
Either I sit down now or I'm not going.
Look at those main clients for a little bit there, right? So we sent this company a smooth $20 million for video production. What? I feel like this was probably $20 million sent to this video production company to then be sent downwind to its clients. You know what I mean? Just throwing that out there, make with that information what you like. But when I see that their clients are McDonald's, MasterCard, Uber, Ace, which Ace is a subsidiary of another larger company, or Ace owns a bunch of companies, whatever it is, Starbucks, MedStar Health, John Hopkins, SAP, Medtronic, Under Armour, and Match Group, we didn't pay them no $20 million for video production. And now remember, it's not video production for like our whole government. That's for the Department of Commerce. What does the Department of Commerce need $20 million in video production for? Again, make with this information whatever you guys want. I am just here to show the receipts of this money being spent. Department of Education, $23 million. I want to look at this one. I'd love spending money on schools. Digital Modernization Program Management Office Support. Okay. I'm not sure what's going on with that one, but, I got a lot of leniency with the, Elon Musk clearly deemed it unnecessary. What the fuck? Yeah, no, that's very potential possibility as well. I would not argue that for 1 second at all. 40 million here. What is this? I don't give enough information on this one for me to really make what it okay, but so that got sent to AEM. Okay. Yeah, one of these I want to like remember these super big ones. Go back and then look up the board members and shit, and I bet all the board members get tied back to politicians. I'd bet all my money on it. Which one did you say? The 200 and something? What 200 and something? You mean 23 something? Earlier? Oh yeah, I'm sure we'll get down to it. We're in the Department of Education right now. 105 million. What the fuck? 105 fucking million, y'all. Come on, let me get 105. Westat Inc. That's right. I looked this one up too. The design and conduct of the early childhood longitudinal study kindergarten class of 22 through 23 provides important information on children, early learning and development, early care, and education, experiences, transitions into kindergarten, and progress. Right. What's Westat? No, don't trust it. But I feel like if these are really in any shape or form important, they wouldn't have gotten cut. This is all crazy amounts of money here. Remember, why would some of these businesses, if you notice, they are nonprofits. Non-profit, meaning not for profit. So what they don't spend on R&D and shit goes into their paychecks because they can't turn a profit. So when you get $100-200 million grants or contracts, and it costs you $50,000 to actually produce a product we're paying you for, you keep the rest of that money, and you can't have it on the books as earnings. So think about that. I don't remember. Was the 200 million one in Department? No, must not have been. Department of Energy looks like they're doing fucking pretty clean work. Look at that. Nothing over 10 million that got cut. That's pretty fucking. Department of Energy's got it going good. Okay. Health and Human Services. Oh, fuck. These motherfuckers. Here are the DEIs. DEI money. Jess is already bailing out. She sat there for about 3 minutes. She can't do it. Equal employment opportunity, 18 million. Equal employment opportunity, strategic support services. What the fuck are strategic support services? And why it cost 20 million? And why does it have to be done by Suntiva LLC?
Sativa?
Suntiva.
Oh. I was like, what the fuck?
And I'm not gonna lie, if it ain't in the top of this list right here, when I punch it in, no website.
What?
They have no fucking website.
Company that has no website.
Company with no fucking website got a fucking smooth 20 million. A smooth $20 million from our government to perform equal employment opportunity strategic support services. They're going to offer support services and they don't have a fucking website? And they don't have a fucking website, y'all?
I wonder what that number says. What do you call it? Go back to their website. Or the Google thing. Can I call it?
Yeah, call it. The number is 703 917 7524. Jess is calling the number.
It's not available. Susan Ford.
Susan Ford. Maybe Susan Ford Bales? An American photographer? Or are we talking Susan Ford, this old lady right here?
She didn't sound very old.
The former U.S. President Gerald Ford's first lady?
I doubt that.
Y'all, what just happened here? What the fuck did we just what? What the fuck? So okay. Y'all can't tell me that shit's real. That shit ain't fucking real. And I'm gonna just say this. There's people out there defending this. There's people out there mad that this got cut. There are people out there mad this got cut. There are people out there mad at Elon Musk and fucking saying we need to boycott Tesla because he uncovered this and fucking ended it. Are you fucking kidding me? Holy, y'all see why I could only do this for like half an hour? And I was getting so fucking fired the fuck up.
I mean, if it was like...
That's fucking crazy.
Expect nobody to go through this shit and figure this out. You know what I mean?
$20 million. It costs about $50 for a domain name, and you can get someone to build you a website for $1,000. And we gave them $20 million fucking
they don't
dumb.
have a
They don't even have a website.
Citizen 4 doesn't.
Where'd my mouse go? There it is. Oh my goodness gracious, golly gee whiz. This is fucking crazy to me. Oh, Health and Human Services, y'all fucked up. You guys fucked up bad. Where are we at on this episode? Like, whatever time mark we're at, I need to remember so I can come back and clip this
It
because
doesn't tell me anything like that.
that's crazy. That's fucking crazy. Of course, now that's some shit right there. Doesn't Lazarus? Oh my god, how much government spends on that? Oh my goodness, I need to fucking take a breather. I need to smoke or something. This fucking consultation and professional sum 17 million. Do we even want to look at this?
Consultation and what?
Oh man, I don't even want to look at this shit anymore. Ojibwe Hazardous Abatement LLC. Consultation and professional services, administrative management and general management support, professional other. God, I don't want to look this up, y'all. Notice how they're all LLCs. You know why? Because you can pop up a random LLC for a couple $100, and you just turn them into ghost companies. They don't actually exist. You can pay a couple dollars to get a phone number if it's one you like to have like a permanent number for. A couple dollars, you can buy a phone number up right quick. And I mean, at this point, let's be honest, for like a couple $100, you probably have AI just generate you a website for your LLC, and nothing actually exists. You send a mail that you can get a physical address that actually just goes to a PO box nowadays. They just generate you an address. For environmental engineering construction services, what department are we under? Department of Health and Human Services.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, Northern Michigan stuff. Okay, maybe this one works.
Stop what?
Maybe that was a real company.
Dustin said stop.
Stop going through this, and I'm telling you right now, though, the craziest part, Dustin, look at Homeland Security. They was getting a little fucking buck wild too, weren't they? Housing, urban development has some shit. Department of Justice, pretty clean. Department of Labor, fucking clean. Department of State had a lot of goofy shit going on. We went through there. Oh no, not transportation. They had some shit going.
That is transportation.
Yeah, this is transportation. Looks like they had some fucking fuckery. Whoa. 94 mil. We almost went right by this bad boy. What are we dropping fucking that much money on? Then look at this one. ICF Incorporated LLC.
Idea?
Add conflict of interest and limitations of future contract clauses. Transportation R&D services. Surface transportation, administrative management, and general management. $94 million, y'all. Navigating electricity. Oh, that was that. Yeah, that was that contract to put electric car chargers all over the country, and almost none of them worked. Y'all remember hearing about that? They dropped like 94 mil. There was actually a lot more, but that's part of that. That was part of that bill. That contract was part of that bill to put Tesla chargers across the nation, and almost none of them actually work. Almost none of them fucking work. That was crazy. Treasury, we all know how dirty they are. Look at that wasted money. Look at all of it. Veteran Affairs, Interior. Nope. I want to get to something very specific.
Justin said this is insane. I feel dangerous. Or no, this is the fact that we're finding out about what our country really does.
Here is the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID. This is the craziest shit you will ever fucking see in your life. I'm not going through all of this because we're all gonna be mad. But if y'all catch a little spare time, go to fucking doge.gov and hop through some of this, and it's just crazy, bro. It's so fucking crazy. We'll find a couple good ones here, and I want to get back to some more lighthearted entertainment. Yeah, this one's $49 million. Let's see what the fuck this is. Requirement is to request for modification number 2 to USAID professional management support. Okay, the Zimatech LLC order was, what is this? Real quick here, let's fucking pop this up. International Support Service, that's all it says. You notice a lot of these websites kind of have the same thing, vibe to them. Like one person makes all these. There's our president and CEO.
What's her name? Susan Ford?
Rosa Susan Ford looking at me. What's that bitch's name? Susan Ford? Oh man, let's check her LinkedIn. Where else does she work? I've never been on LinkedIn, so I don't even actually really notice those. Do you really? Yeah, I wish I remember what website I used to use. You'd like be able to punch in someone's name and you'd see like everywhere they'd worked before, all the boards they'd been on, all the fucking Fortune 500 companies they hop between and shit. That shit was fucking dope. This one just tells us like nothing about what it's doing, what they're doing, nothing. That's what's sent to the Department of Treasury before they pay out this money, you know. And they just see that and they're like, yeah, no, that looks good. No Treasury account symbols on any of it, nothing like that. She does. And a Tanzania located in the group car, blah, 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 and change corp. Like, I don't know what any of that means. I can't really talk about things I don't mean. You know, if they just make it blurry and crazy enough, USA localization inclusion. It's hard to talk on it. An LSA, just an activity that costs you that much at the Social LLC. Notice, once again, all of these are LLCs. Every fucking one of these are LLCs. Oh, yeah, here's one of the good ones. Empowering social change.
The wing of a butterfly. Powerful.
Through evidence and knowledge, Social empowers social change across a myriad of sectors such as agriculture, anti-trafficking, climate resilience. Yeah. Economy, education. Uh-huh. Interesting. I like how they just put no information in like all these. And I really wish I had all the ones. Digital strategy implement $200 million, dude. Come on. Digital forward. Let me guess, another American LLC. You just hand these people $200 million. All right. I've had enough. I'm not doing it anymore. I just want you to realize that we didn't make it through all the departments. We only skimmed a few of those fucking transactions. There is proof out there of transactions, USAID in particular, using that money to overthrow governments. And there's fucking people from the goddamn federal government that whistleblowers that have come on and said it. That's the USAID shit is literally to overthrow foreign powers. There's documents on it. I'm not getting into any more of it tonight though. But if y'all want me to find the documents and bring that out, I'll do it. Limited liability company is basically the cheapest way to create a company, and be able to make it disappear as easy as it can be. You know, crazy large corporations like that should be incorporated. To put this out there for you. So my shop for the first 10 years I worked there was an LLC. Now that LLC, Cooling System Services LLC, actually owns the building, but when we changed our name to Straight Up Services, we also incorporated the business. You do that for tax reasons. It lowers your fucking like tax responsibility basically or some shit.
As an LLC or incorporated?
As an incorporated.
Okay.
As a we're technically an S corp would be our business classification. So why would a company running as an LLC that faces potentially a higher, tax persecution, getting 200 mil, a cool 200 mil from the government and shit? Why would you be running an LLC and you're an international company? An international company runs on an LLC?
That was late, Courtney.
So you know what I mean? So when you think about all that, you're basically like, these are laundering schemes with money laundering. It's payoffs from different fucking different sections of the government, different departments. And it'd be interesting to see, you go back and look at like some of the emails. Obviously, the name of the person submitting this shit is right there. It's right fucking there. To see if a link between that person and the company getting it can be found. You know what I mean? That would be interesting. That would be really interesting. If there's a fucking link between those companies and the people receiving or the companies and the person giving out the money, that could cause a big problem. But there's things in there for money going to like South African, South America communities to educate the people on gender fluidity, on being transgender, on sexual identification. Things these places want nothing to do with. Literally want absolutely nothing to do with. So that's not like enhancing our bond with other countries. It's actually weakening it. Because most of that nonsense is mostly American. It's mostly Western civilization that is going through this kind of fucking weird crisis of sexual identity crisis. That's all that matters. You tried. Yeah, no. She did her best.
It never goes away if I sit it for a while.
Yeah, no, I fucking feel horrible for her because like, one, she's clearly not comfortable sitting, but she's also not comfortable like standing and shit. So she's left with laying down and trying to keep pressure off of it. And, we've all seen Willy Wonka. No one wants to be in that Willy Wonka position. You know what I mean? So have Grandpa up laying in bed. We've ran 5 concurrent viewers. We've had 21 people come in tonight. That's not bad. And we've been up for an hour 18 minutes. That's not bad. I'm so fucking salty that all the fucking tabs and shit that I had open for this were gone.
You didn't have it all set up though, love. I will attest to that.
Oh, yeah. If you heard Jess in the back, I had it all set up. I was ready to fucking rock. I picked like the cream of the crop. I read through a bunch of them. I saved the best. I had all the company websites pulled up on top of that, and I was ready to go, dude. And then I had to reset my computer, which wasn't even the problem. If when I end the stream, I'm gonna try and go live on Facebook again. And if it lets me go live, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Facebook's been a lot of problems lately.
Yeah.
Ad Center doesn't work on my phone, which I thought was like, okay, so they're mad about something, which they are, but I can access it on my computer now. But it's but I still can't access it on my phone. Also, make sure you go share that reel I shared today of that fucking car with the busted off studs. I'm asking politely, please, because my automotive videos do the best out of any of my content on Facebook. It generates by far the most views. I have a total of probably like 50,000 views on automotive content, 25,000 on one alone. They're my best, and that generates the views and the watch time that I need to progress into being able to actually get revenue for the ads that run on my shit. So if you ever watch any of my Facebook shit, it has ads in it. They run ads on my shit. If you watch one of my reels or one of my shorts, they run ads on my fucking videos, and I get nothing out of that. I get nothing. Facebook keeps 100% of it because I haven't met the criteria to actually get the revenue from it. Thank you guys. Thank you so much for sharing. I appreciate that. So fucking stupid. It makes me so mad every time I come across, like, I've come across my own videos, right? While I'm video scrolling, I've come across my own videos before. And at the end of it, an ad will pop up, and Facebook takes 100% of that revenue from that ad. Makes me so fucking mad. So mad. And I don't want to run ads in like live on my lives. I think that's fucking bullshit. You know what I mean? People are taking the time to come watch. Y'all don't need commercials. But if Facebook's going to forcibly run ads on the end of my reels, I should get a percentage of that money. Especially if someone actually sat all the way through a reel and made it to the ad.
Right.
Like, that's commitment. You know, that means I did something kind of correct for once. And I got you to stick all the way through it. So, yeah. Fuck Facebook, man. I wish they would just tell you what you did when they shadow ban you and shit like that. Like, I just want them to be like, hey man, you told this person that you're here to spread common sense and they didn't like that. Which actually got someone should delete it earlier. The person, the OP, came back and deleted my comments because someone told me, I think you're in the wrong place, genius. This isn't an echo chamber for dick sucking Trump people. And I said, no, this is the perfect place for me to come spread common sense. Dude came back to delete my shit. There's no common sense on my page.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. I'm gonna do a little pause and stance there for you guys. I don't like this mo. The Cali bar kills my throat sometimes. It's too wet. It's too wet.
We'll see if we can get more of those ones.
Where's my other one? No. Maybe, probably. Oh, so yeah. That's that bullshit. I don't know what to do about it. I have no idea what to do about it. And for the most part, I'm a pretty positive person on that profile, but once in a while, you gotta let people know. Y'all's fucking see that echo chamber. So I shit you guys not. I shit you not. My X feed, which I don't use X. I don't use it for fucking anything. I got one, or what was Twitter, but it was only for Funko releases. So it was actually for the G&M Pops for People page when I was doing my charity stuff, which I need to bring back. I really need to start that back up. I gotta get all my pops unpacked and stuff, and I gotta get back on that. It just sucks that Marty fucked all that up, and I didn't want to deal with the bullshit afterwards because Marty scammed so many people that when I became the admin on the pages, they all started coming to me, wondering where all their shit is. And I was like, I don't fucking know. Marty just up and bailed on me and left me this fucking mess of a problem. But so I don't fucking use X like that. But now I've been getting a lot of notifications, and every one of them's like left wing propaganda, and don't get me wrong, I know both sides have their propaganda, both sides have an echo chamber, both, you know what I mean? When it comes to that kind of shit, both sides are the same, you know? And like you think back to the Obama days, the fucking right side echo chamber was all like, he's not American, he's black, he can't be president, he took our jobs, It was fucking lunacy. And now it's the same thing on the other side more so, but I've scrolled through some of that shit. That shit's fucking crazy. And now I started getting it on the podcast page on Facebook. Like when I just scroll, it goes to some of the craziest left wing propaganda fucking posts I've ever seen, and it's an echo chamber of fucking insanity. It's crazy to me. Dude, that's who's Marty? Yeah, Marty ran the waffle page. Remember when I was doing the waffles and stuff for the raffles? And towards the end of it, he was doing his real dirty. He wasn't being honest. People weren't getting their prizes. He was taking like big prize tickets out. And they weren't in the drawings and shit, and no one knew. And all that started washing up. That's why I couldn't do waffles on that page anymore, because all that was washing up in my inbox. And I'm like, I don't know, y'all. I just don't know. I'll try and talk to Marty. I'll reach out, and then Marty wasn't answering and shit. And I think Marty wanted me to keep the page going, smooth everything out, keep people there and interested. And then once it was all blown over, he was going to make his return. I did not facilitate that for him. I bailed out too. I was like, there's no way in hell I'm going to fucking do all this for you to come back after all the skeezy shit you did. Fuck that. And he won't leave the waffle page, the Funko Pop page. Wow, I fucking can't either. I don't even remember how to look. Yeah, I can't even see because it doesn't. The window's too small. But yeah, Pop Hunters, Funko Pop Hunters. The Pop Hunters page was not created by Marty, so I was able to boot him off the admin list once he made me an admin, and lock him out from getting back in there. But the Hunter's Moon page where we did the waffles, I can't do that to him because he created the page. He has to voluntarily fucking leave, and he won't do it. So no, I didn't know him personally, but I mean, I communicated with him on like a daily basis, and I fucking donated some shit to him to help him in a hard time. Like I talked to Marty a lot. I knew Marty pretty well. Just didn't know him like in person. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't know, man. At first he was a great guy, and I think maybe he fell into some bad stuff, maybe some drug addiction stuff going on, and just didn't work out. So. Yeah, he had a divorce, moved down to Florida, and it was just crazy, man. It was wild. Really sucked because I really loved doing the Funko stuff. I miss doing the Funko stuff. I want to do it, but at this point, I'm gonna be stretching myself so thin. Like I need to really get back on editing videos. I gotta start posting short form content. I got to get the Two Tooth Ratchet page going. I have enough content for Two Tooth Ratchet. I got more than enough content. I probably have about 20 hours of recorded work content to voice over and post, and I'm just like, man, got a lot of shit going on, period. Trying to buy this house and everything for mom and all this. Like, there's just so much fucking going on. I just feel fucking burnt out most of the time. I go so hard at work every day, like, and that's not to toot my own horn or anything. I know a lot of people go really fucking hard at their jobs. Dan goes fuck crazy hard at work. He's there for hours and hours. Andrew busts his balls, but I try and do a lot more than I probably should or need to, you know. Um, that's sad.
I videotaped that.
That's so sad. I remember when you and Carson did the giveaways with the chiropractor office. That was so cool. I love doing that, man. I love doing that for the kids there and everything. And we did like the very poppin' Christmas where I brought how many, like 12 Funkos in and put them under their tree they had there. And it was just for any of the kids to go up and grab one. They're all wrapped, I love doing that shit, man. Anytime I have an opportunity to do something for people, especially kids, it's something I cherish. That's why I coach the teams and everything. It's not just for Carson. I'm there for all the boys. And at the end of each season, we've brought a bunch of Funko Pops and prizes for the kids. This year, the last game of football, I paid them out for catches and touchdowns
That
and
was so much fucking fun.
and passes and stuff. And then boys are going crazy. Boy, catch a ball. He'd be like, Coach, $5, $5. I'm like, yeah, I got you, dude, $5. Jess is over there tallying up all this money that we're giving the kids. And they all got their Funko awards. And, oh, man, we had all the boys sign a football for the coach and shit. And we gave him the Coach of the Year award. And, man, I just love that shit. I just fucking love it. I need to get back into it. As much work as the Funko stuff was, at least it was like a high. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
At least like the feeling of accomplishment and doing something for other people you get afterwards was like doing drugs, man. It was so much fucking fun. It was so rewarding. I love it. But yeah, you should say 3. Me, Carson, and Jess. That was our camera girl right there. She holding it down for us, Yeah, we need to get back into that.
There we go.
Starts with putting up shelves. Definitely starts with putting up shelves. Like Dustin understands the Funko collection. Courtney, you don't even understand the Funko collection. Like whoever else is in here, y'all don't even understand the fucking Funko collection because that shit was fucking.
Intense.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It was our entire apartment.
It was the entire apartment, bedroom, living room, everywhere was Funko Pops.
I mean,
The
pretty
entire.
much only had a bedroom
Oh,
and then the hallway kitchen.
that's true. And if there was enough room in the hall and kitchen, there would have been Funkos there. Definitely would have been Funkos there. Those kids will never forget it either. I hope not. I hope it's something they can all cherish. You know what I mean? And remember and inspire them to hopefully do good things when they get older and shit. You know what I mean? That's the best part about doing good things is this the hope of inspiring others to do good things. Good people need good people to be good people. It's what it's all about. And the second good people stop doing good things for good people, we won't have any more good people, and it's gonna be a real shitty fucking world. It's gonna be a super shitty world.
We'll show you pictures for it.
I try to get my kiddos into them, but just we're spendy. Yeah, not a. They can run it up. Funkos can run it up, especially if you don't get them firsthand, like from the retailer, and you gotta pay secondhand market. Depending on the Funko, man, that gets really fucking expensive. Y'all fucked with the Five Nights at Freddy's. Them bitches catch a penny. And seriously, that is super nice of you doing that for the children. And yes, I agree. Not enough good people in this world. No, there's not. There's just not. And I think there's a lot of people that probably want to be good and just feel like they don't have the means to be good. And it don't cost nothing to be a good person. It really doesn't. Yeah, we fuck around with some material shit and hand it out. And yeah, that costs a little money to be a good person like that. But at the end of the day, just saying nice things to people and shit don't cost you a fucking cent. You know what I mean? Yeah, just smile at people when you walk by them. Hold the door open for people. That's what I taught Carson right away. As soon as that boy could hold a door, he hold a door for people. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, you boys love Five Nights at Freddy. Yeah, them joints at like secondhand, they expensive. Easy $30 at the low end. You know what I mean? That's a lot to drop on a little vinyl figure. That is. I think retail prices are even going up now to like $12, $13.
What?
Yeah, and when we first got in Funko, there were certain retailers that were like $10 to $12.
Yeah.
A lot of them were, that 6 to 10.
Yeah.
But now Funko itself is putting a price point at like $12.
Holy fuck.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Doesn't it cost more to fucking make those things? What?
What's that? Yeah, no, it's not an increase in manufacturing. It's fucking bored at Funko is greedy, and the way they whore out their licenses now and shit, like it's crazy. Funko needs to reel it in. They need to pull it back a little bit. They said I have two, and one of which was a gift from you and Papa. It came a Rainbow Batman. Yeah. What? Yep. Yeah. Yep. And then we road tripped out to Farmington so you get your second one. You boy. There's some other ones I thought about getting Dustin one, so I was like, man, I don't want to bombard his apartment with fucking Funkos. Wait, 3. Sorry, Carly, I forgot about Doug. Oh yeah, the Doug the dog. Doug the dog. Doug the dog. I think Carly had won that one. I'm pretty sure Carly won that one. I have some other ones of Carlia's that she needs to come get. I've had them forever. Some Disney ones. No, I ordered one for her because she didn't have any money, and I ordered it for her. Still got it. It's like Cinderella one or some shit. And we got to get that to her. Gotta.
Well, we need to go see her. You need to meet her, Laura.
I know. Problem is, like, if fucking Jelaine and shit's always over there, and I'm not.
She's been there once.
And I'm not. I ain't dealing with that fucking woman. Yeah, I can do that. We can do that. All right, y'all. We had an hour and a half. I could keep yachting. I could keep yachting for a while here, but we'll get off so I can get something to eat, smoke with my beautiful wife, and go sit down and talk to her for a little bit because we didn't have much time to talk tonight since she got home and we both had a shower and whatnot. I have a Game of Thrones thing, not a Funko Pop, but like it. I think is it a Orbs or Dorbs or whatever the fuck? Because that I think those are actually produced by Funko as well. So yeah. Anyway, love y'all. Thank you so much for hanging out and chatting it up. Appreciate you guys. Everyone.